Welcome to another episode of Schuck on a Truck. I'm Muddy River Sports Editor Matt Schuckman, hanging out on the tailgate of the pickup with Terry Bauer, acclaimed pitmaster, a guy who knows everything you want to know about grilling, barbecuing, competing,
yes,
all that stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk a little bit about that today on this episode. We're going to talk about tailgates. We're going to talk about soccer. We're here on the Quincy Notre Dame campus. There's a lot going on today. We got some junior high softball. The boys soccer openers going on. You know a little bit about that.
Yes, I do.
You've been to a few of these games over the years.
I have, yes.
You know, both your kids played soccer here at Quincy Notre Dame.
Yes. Enjoyed every minute of it.
A lot of great memories, right?
A lot of great memories.
But you're creating some of your own memories now. You and your wife, Rhonda, just heading out on the road, tearing up the Kansas City Barbecue Society circuit, right?
Love it.
You're KCBS, right?
KCBS.
Okay.
Love it.
You're going to hear a little bit in the background here as we talk, just because there's a lot of activity going on in here, but that's all right, isn't it?
There's kids playing.
Playing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. How'd you get into barbecue?
We started a backyard event at our house, and it went really well. After that, we went to a backyard edition, Pittsfield, Griggsville area, stuff like that. And after that, I liked it so much, I figured, you know what, let's get our feet wet and let's try to dip into the pro circuit. And I've been doing that for 15 years.
15 already. Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yep.
Now, I know back in the day when your kids were playing soccer, both at Quincy Notre Dame and at QU,
yes,
you were the guy that was over there in the corner grilling, making sure everybody had stuff ready for post-game meals and that kind of stuff.
I loved every minute of that because after the day is over, when the kids are exerting all their energy out there on the field and stuff, what better way to give them a nice meal with their parents so they don't have to go out and eat and go separate ways. That way it keeps everything as a community and a family. And whatever's left, they take home, so they got food for the week.
Especially with college kids, that's really important.
Oh, that's very important, yeah. When you offer college kids ribs to take home, they're going home with it.
But that was so much about community.
Right.
And that's what sports is. Sports is about community. As we're sitting here where there's people piling in behind us coming to the soccer game, we see fans across the way at the softball game. It's community.
It's community, definitely. And anything that you can do to keep everybody together and create a community and family atmosphere, more power.
Growing up in a family of people that played sports.
Yes.
Had to instill that in all of you guys.
Yes, exactly. I still do it for QU a couple of weekends out of the year, especially senior day, because you're there for 4 years. You're gonna get a steak. You're gonna get shrimp. You earned all that. So
you're gonna take care of them.
That's right. Right.
What's your biggest enjoyment when it comes to the weekend of competing in the KCBS?
The biggest enjoyment is, when you travel around and you get to compete against most of the general teams that are very, very good, and you get to talk to them. You can hang out with them for a while, and it's just a friendly. I'm going to get you this weekend. You're going to get me this weekend, type of thing. Yeah. And it's a great time.
Now, I know Food Network is doing. Michael Simon's doing a show called Barbecue USA, and he's traveling around to the competitions, similar to what you've been involved in. Are we going to ever see you on a Food Network show one of these days?
That would be great.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I would love that. I would love that. Yes.
Wouldn't it be cool if a guy like Michael Simon or some other Food Network star just walked up to your trailer while you're cooking one weekend?
Yes, it would be awesome. It would be awesome.
Okay, so what's your favorite meat to cook?
I would have to say ribs.
Okay.
Ribs is important to me. We have to do them all. You have to do chicken, ribs, pork, and brisket.
Yep.
But I would have to say ribs because everybody thinks that they can cook ribs, and they can. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to competition, it's a whole different level.
A good rib does not fall off the bone, right?
That's exactly right. A good rib, it's exactly wherever the judge bites it, it comes off the bone, clean, and they can see the bone. That's a perfect rib.
What's your secret? I don't want to give away secrets, but you create all your own sauces, all your own rubs, correct?
We use a lot of commercial rubs, but then we combine them together to make our own.
Yeah.
Same thing with the sauces.
But every pit master has their own little secrets, their own little touches, and you don't give those away, right?
No, we try to hold those tight to our belt.
Now, I'm a little disappointed. We don't have some brisket or some ribs right here for us today.
Well, we'll have those next week.
Well, I know you're preparing, and you and I talked about this. You've got, it's not just show up on Friday, set up, cook, compete on Saturday, or, however your schedule is, it starts early in the week and getting your stuff prepared, doesn't it?
Yeah, I started yesterday. I plugged my trailer in, started loading my refrigerator up with all of my essentials that I use during the week. Tomorrow I will trim all my meat, cryovac it back up. Wednesday we'll get to our sauces and rubs and make sure they're topped off. Thursday we kind of make sure everything's in place, and Friday we pull out.
Do you sleep at all during the event?
Now that we have drums,
Yeah.
yes, I can sleep until 5 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah. It used to be up all night, but not anymore.
What time do you put your stuff on during the night, typically?
I actually don't put them on until 6 o'clock in the morning. My big
Okay.
meat's going at 6 o'clock in the
Okay.
morning. And we cook hot and fast now.
Okay.
Which is
Which is you use the drums for that, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
The drums and 275 to 300, and we can cook a brisket and pork butts in 4.5 hours.
That's awesome. A lot of people come out to football games on Friday night and high school games. They'll see some on Saturday at the college games. You'll even see some maybe at some of the soccer games as the year goes on. Tailgating.
Yes.
Setting up their grill, setting up their stuff. What advice would you give them from a guy who does this professionally?
I would say more than anything, if you want to wow, give them the wow factor is don't concentrate on one rub, don't concentrate on one sauce. We concentrate on what we call layers of flavor.
Yep.
So we're going to give them multiple layers of rub, multiple layers of sauces. So when they bite into that, they're getting everything. And the way that you finish it off, we put a dust on ours. Some people put apple juice, just a spritz of apple juice, parquet butter, stuff like that. It creates a much better flavor.
After the cook's complete, everything's turned in, and we've seen it on TV, and I've been to some of these events where you got the 10-minute turn-in time, and you got to hustle to get it there.
It happens, yeah.
But after that's done, how anxious do you get then waiting for a call?
Well, you know what? We you got about an hour and a half to 2 hours to sit there, and you talk to other teams, and you say, "How was your cook?" And they'll ask you, and you always say, "It was okay."
Yeah.
Because as soon as you brag, you know you're going to be at DAL, and you don't want to be dead ass last. Once you get into the awards arena, so to speak, you get very nervous because they only name the top 10. And when they start going down and they're to 5th place, you start looking at your wife and like, okay, what do we do wrong? But once we are in the top 5 and you get a call, and it's incredible feeling.
I see you got some of the buttons on your cap here.
Yeah.
These are from events you've placed at, or just events you've attended?
The stars are perfect scores.
Okay.
So you get a perfect, and most of these are pork, and one of them's rib, and one of them's chicken.
There you go.
Yep. Phenomenal. We like it.
Now, where are you going this weekend?
We're going to Baldwin City, Kansas.
Baldwin City, Kansas.
Yes. Smoke on the bricks. 54 teams in there right now.
Big turnout.
5 of the top 10 in the country will be there.
Awesome. And you are part of KCBS.
I'm part of KCBS.
Now, is your barbecue more Kansas City style when it comes to the sauces and the rubs than it is, say, Memphis or Carolina?
Yes. We use more of a sugar-based sauce.
Okay.
We're down there, they use a vinegar-based sauce. Yep.
Now batting the catcher, number 9, Joe.
We try to kill the judges with sweet heat.
Yep.
That's what we like. Everybody likes sweet heat. If you can perfect that, you're going to be in good shape.
Well, I've had some of your meat over the years, the ribs, the pork. Really good stuff.
Thank you.
Really good stuff.
Thank you.
And that's why you got so many buttons on your hat, and why you keep doing it, because it's so much fun. If you were DAL every weekend, it wouldn't be so much fun.
It's rewarding to me for like what you just said. It's very rewarding to me because when we get home, we have everything that we didn't turn in, and which is still perfect.
Yeah.
But we didn't turn it in, and we give that away.
Right.
We give it away all the time because we want to be able to see somebody smile on their face and say,
"Oh yeah,
wow, this is good stuff."
Well, I know all those college kids over the years. I've seen a lot of those smiles. Seen a lot of the workers out at those KU games come over there and sample your stuff, and it's always been a lot of fun.
It is a good time. It's the smile is what we're worried about, and that's as long as we can make somebody's life a little bit better by giving them some good barbecue, we're in good shape. We did our job.
Kick some butt this weekend.
We appreciate it.
Terry, make sure those ribs are good to go.
I'm going to do my best.
This is Terry Bauer, professional pit master. This has been another episode of Schuck on a Truck. Thanks so much for joining us. It's been a great time. And if you ever see him out and about, taste his food. It's dynamite.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.